Namaste, dear students. As usual, today also, first of all, I want to welcome you to our English class of grade 8. I hope, as usual, today also you are ready to learn. So for it, I hope you have already taken out your, what are they? Yes, they are English textbook, exercise book, and a pen. Okay, so are you ready with them? Very good. Today we are going to start a new lesson. That is unit, can you guess? Yes, that is unit 10. And in this unit we are going to discuss about a text. So what is about the text, you have to wait for a while. Are you curious to know it? Very good. Of course, you will know later on about it. So for that one, first of all, I want to show you a picture. Okay? There are some pictures and you have to find out. What you have to find out? Don't worry, I will tell you. Well, you can look at the pictures here. So first of all, you have to say what are the pictures about. First, you have to think. And then you have to tell me which one is good habit. For example, you can look at the first picture. Is this a good habit or not? Likewise, we have to look at all the pictures and you have to tell me which are the good habits and which are the bad habits. Please look at them and tell me. Have you gone through all the pictures? Well, now you just tell me which one is good habit. Is this good habit? What is the person doing there? Doing meditation, So is this a good habit or not? Yes, it's a good habit. And you can see here, a person is using a computer and every time using computer. Is it good or not? Yes, it's not, because we should not hang on a computer for a long time, just playing and wasting our time. Okay? Likewise, you can see the people here, two persons are having fruits. Is this good habit or not? And you can see here again, persons using drugs, cigarette and drugs you can see. Is this good or not? Likewise, you can see a person sleeping on a sofa. Is that good? You just think. And a person is taking a bath here in a bathtub. Is that good or not? So from here, you can say some of the pictures are about good habits and some of the pictures are about bad habits. So to our easiness, I have kept some of the good habits in one row and bad habits in another row. So can you tell me which row is about good habits? Okay, now for this one, I just like to show you. Okay, look at. Now, the pictures, the habits shown in green color are good habits. Okay, look at doing meditation, reading, you can say having healthy fruits, food, doing exercise, taking a bath, and drinking pure water. Like that, you can find here some bad habits. Using computer very much, wasting time, and that can cause a problem of our eyes. Okay. Similarly, consuming alcohol, drinking alcohol. Likewise, you can see scratching nose publicly. Is that a good habit? No. Likewise, using drugs, And here you can see people are having junk food outside of their house. And similarly, a person is sleeping there on a sofa. So here are some examples of good habits and bad habits. In our life also, some people follow good habits, some people follow bad habits. Okay? So it means from the picture, I hope you might have already guessed what we are going to discuss about. And it is about, yes, you are right, it's about habits and behavior. Okay, so you have to pronounce the word behavior, behavior, behavior. Okay, so now you have to do a task here. The task is ask your friend what good habits and bad habits are. Then note down the good and bad habits that you have discussed. So I have shown you the pictures of good habits and bad habits. Now you have to discuss with your friends, and then you have to find out some good habits and some bad habits, and you have to write down under the column of good habits and column of bad habits. Please start writing any 5 good habits and 5 bad habits. Have you finished? Have you done? Very good. Now the good habits and bad habits that you have written may be these. See, getting up early. Yeah, this is a good habit. Have you written it? Well done, no problem. If you have written another one, that's good. That's correct, okay? These are some examples for you. And these are common good habits, okay, that we have. And another bad habit is speaking rudely, not speaking politely. Another one good habit, taking a bath. So, being dirty can be a bad habit. Similarly, being punctual, you have to follow time very strictly, you know, so we can complete our task in assigned time. So it's a good habit. Another, scratching nose publicly. Suppose if there are people and if a person is scratching nose, do you like this? We can see many people in our society scratching nose like that. It's a bad habit, you know. Like that, respecting elders, good habit. Stealing things, bad habit, you know. And then loving youngers, good habit. Telling a lie, bad habit. Okay. So here are some good habits given in our unit 10, and we are going to discuss about them. And in this lesson, we will practice to pronounce some unfamiliar words, and we want to learn their meanings, and then I will explain you the test. Okay. After that one, we will have to do some comprehension exercises. So are you ready for it? Very good. If so, now look at the text. What's written here? You all please read with me. Read the following text and note down the main points. Now here is also a picture for you. Some are good habits, some are bad habits, okay, that we have already discussed. Now we have this text in our unit 10. It's good habit, okay. So first of all, you need to know what good habit is, okay. Now all of you, first of all, I want to read it. You have to listen to me very carefully how I read and the pronunciation of different words, okay, and later on you will have to read with me together. Please listen to me. The title of our text is Good Habit. Now it goes like this. Everyone may have good as well as bad habits. We should give up our bad habits and adopt good ones. We are able to create, change, and eliminate our habits. However, it's not easy. So this is how I read, okay. Now next paragraph. Good habits help us control our lives. We need do more in a short time to improve our relationships with other people and promote self-confidence. Good habits help us to be happy in life and find the balance between the time for school, work, recreation, meeting, people, other activities. We need to find out what we value most in our life. Moreover, it determines our habits, and our habits will determine who we are. So from here, from these 2 paragraphs, you have to learn some unfamiliar words. And 3 words are highlighted here. One is eliminate. So you have to tell me the spelling of eliminate looking here. And after that one, you should be able to spell it without looking. So can you tell me the spellings of the word eliminate? E-L-I, then M-I-N-A-T-E, eliminate. So, All of you, read the spellings of eliminate once again. Please tell with me. E-L-I-M-I-N-A-T-E, eliminate. You have to pronounce eliminate. Once again, please read out the spellings and pronounce it together. E-L-I-M-I-N-A-T-E, eliminate. Once again, pronounce it eliminate. Now, what does it mean? See, you have to read this sentence once again. We are able to create. To create means to bring, to make, change and eliminate. Now you can think this is an opposite meaning for create, okay, of create. Eliminate our habits. It means that we can make good habits, we can create good habits, but if we have bad habits, then we have to eliminate it. Eliminate it means we have to remove it. R-E-M-O-V-E, remove. Okay? If there are bad habits in us, we should not keep with us. We have to take them out. We have to throw away from us. That's what meaning of eliminate is. So in a word, you can understand as remove. You can write this word and meaning in your notebook. Okay? Now another word, recreation. So what does it mean? If you read this line, I think you will understand. Look at once. Good habits help us to be happy in life and find the balance between the time for school, work, recreation, meeting people, other activities. So recreation. So do you like to watch television? So if you want to watch the television and if you want to watch a movie, what do you get? Why do you watch a movie? Means for entertainment, okay? So to enjoy, for our enjoyment. So it means that recreation means, let's say, enjoyment. So all of you spell out the word recreation. Start. R-E-C-R-E-A-T-I-O-N, recreation. So its pronunciation is recreation. Once again, spell it out. R-E-C-R-E-A-T-I-O-N, recreation. All of you once again pronounce it recreation. Once again, recreation. So what does it mean? Now tell me the spelling of recreation. R-E-C-R-E-A-T-I-O-N, recreation. So it means if we do something that gives us fun, okay? So you can write down entertainment, E-N-T-E-R-T-A-I-N-M-E-N-T, entertainment. Now one more word we have here, that is determines. So what do you mean by determines? If you read this line, I hope you will understand. Moreover, it determines our habits, and our habits will determine who we are. So determines means decides, So if we want to develop our habits, so first of all, we have to do that type of practice, and that practice decides our habits. And if we form habits, then that decides who we are, whether we are good persons or bad persons. Okay? So first of all of you spell out the word determines. Now start with me. D-E-T-E-R-M-I-N-E-S, determines. See, many of the people pronounce it as determines. Its correct pronunciation is determines. Okay? So once again, D-E-T-E-R-M-I-N-E-S, determines. What's the pronunciation? Please practice it once again. Determines. Once again loudly. Determines. All right, now tell me the spelling without looking. So spelling of determine is D-E-T-E-R-M-I-N-E-S, determines. So what does it mean? Looking at the sentence, decides. D-E-C-I-D-E-S, decides. Now, let me tell you in short what the paragraphs are about. See, in our society, there are many people. Even in our family, there are members, and some of the members have good habits, some of the members have bad habits. Some of our family members may use tobacco, cigarette, that is also not good. And in the society, people have many bad habits. So it is us, If we follow good things, then we form good habits, and that will determine our character. That will shape our character. Character is a good quality, you know. So if we can follow good things, we can be good persons. If we follow bad things, we become bad persons. That's why we have to remove out, we have to eliminate bad habits from us. Okay. Now, second paragraph, if we have good habits, then we can control our lives. For example, we should control ourselves to use tobacco, okay, to consume alcohol. They are not good to us. Smoking is injurious to health. For example, scratching nose publicly, that's very bad, you know. So we have to control such things. So for it, we have to have a rigorous practice. We have to be very strict not to follow those things. But at the same time, we have to be very strict to adopt good things. And finally, those good things, good practices, good habits make us good things. Okay. So these are the paragraphs about. Now I want to go to another paragraph. Our habits, good or bad, will shape our characters. When we are able to deal with our own habits, then we may be able to deal with other people's habits. In order to create good habits, we should have good paradigm in our lives. We will never know how poor our current vision is until we get a new and better paradigm. Therefore, let's know about some good habits. So for it, so we try to always get good habits, okay? So for this one, we should have good paradigm. Now, you have to spell out the word paradigm. So how do you spell it? P-A-R-A-D-I-G-M, paradigm. Once again, spell it out. P-A-R-A-D-I-G-M, paradigm. And its pronunciation is paradigm. Once again, all of you pronounce it paradigm. One more time, paradigm. Okay. So what does it mean? So spelling of paradigm without looking, P-A-R-A-D-I-G-M, paradigm. So what does it mean then? It means example, typical example, okay, or you can say model to understand. For example, in our society also, there can be good person. Sometimes if you watch a movie and if there's your favorite hero or heroine, you know, actor or actress, at that time you can copy good things, you know. So we always try to have good paradigm, okay, good things. We try to get good example, and we have to make ourselves a model person. That is what we have to do. Now, if you want to get good habits, having let's say good paradigm, so some of the good habits are enlisted in our text, and out of them some of we are going to discuss now. See, the first one is given here, be positive. So what does be positive mean? Now all of you read with me. You should stop worrying about the things that you cannot control. You should focus on what you can control, your attitude, your decision, and your response, etc. You can take control and responsibility for your own life. Positive people do not blame others for their own actions or feelings. It means that you should have positive thinking. Okay, so whatever the things happened already, you should not be worried about that one. If you have done wrongly, then in your next attempt, in your next time, you have to improve that one. And you should not blame others. As people say, a bad carpenter quarrels with his tools. In Nepali, we say that नाच्न नजान्ने आँगन टेढो, you know. So we have to control ourselves and we have to be positive with the situation. That's what a good habit that we have to form in our life. Next one, create a personal mission statement. So let's read it together. You should be clear about your values for life, goals for your career, destination you want to reach. You may create a personal mission statement which will act as a roadmap to guide your decision-making process. So in another word, you can understand as you have to set up your goal. You have to make your goal. And if you start trying to achieve your goal, then you will be a successful person in your life. So create a personal mission statement is another good habit. That means we have to make a destination and we have to walk to reach that destination. So destination here means goal that you try to get in your life. So if you make your personal mission statement like this one, then of course you will always follow the right path and you will let's say adopt good habits. So it is another good habit for us. Like that, prioritize right thing in right time. See, prioritize, you have to another word. Read with me first of all. You should prioritize and manage your time so that you can focus on and complete the most important task in your life. Prioritizing the right thing in right time also means learning to overcome fears and being strong during difficult times. It is living life according to what matters most. So simply you can understand, prioritize means there can be many situations, there can be many works in front of us, and sometimes we can be in confusion about what to start first. So in this case, we have to prioritize the most important thing first. First what we have to do, then what we have to do, and after that on what is necessary to do. If we do that one, that's what we call prioritize right thing in right time. Okay, so you have to know the spellings of the word prioritize. See, all of you read out the spelling. P-R-I-O-R-I-T-I-Z-D, prioritize. You have to pronounce prioritize. Once again, all of you read out the spelling. P-R-I-O-R-I-T-I-Z-D, prioritize. Now, once again, all of you practice the pronunciation loudly. It is prioritize. Prioritize. Okay. Now, you have to tell me the spelling without looking. P-R-I-O, then R-I-T-I-Z-D, prioritize. So what does it mean? Prioritize means designate, D-E-S-I-G-N, let's say A-T-E, designate, okay, which is the most important first, what we have to do first. After that, we have other good habits here. Think win-win. So what does it mean? If we read this paragraph, you will understand. Okay, so let's read it together. You can learn to foster the belief in the atmosphere of win-win in every relationship. So you are encouraged to create an appropriate atmosphere in which both the parties can arrive at a mutually beneficial solution. You should learn to celebrate the accomplishments of others instead of being threatened by them. So from this paragraph, simply you have to understand, we should not be selfish. So in our life, we have to do many compromises, okay? So we should go together. We have to work hand in hand. Then only we can be a successful person. But if we try to be a selfish person, and if we want to go ahead only, then there is a chance to be fallen down. So we have to form a habit of win-win situation. This is very important. And here we have one more new word, that is accomplishments. So it looks long one. So all of you spell it out. A-C-C-O-M-P-L-I-S-H-M-E-N-T-S, accomplishments. You have to pronounce as accomplishments. Okay. So once again spelling A-C-C-O-M-P-L-I-S-H-M-E-N-T-S, accomplishments. Once again, accomplishments. Okay, then what does it mean, accomplishment? That is something we have achieved successfully. Okay, so all of you tell me the spellings of accomplishment. A-C-C-O-M-P-L-I, then S-H-M-E-N-T-S, accomplishments. It means, what does it mean? Something, S-O-M-E-T-H-I-N-G, something achieved, A-C-H-I-E-P-E-D, achieved successfully, S-U-C-C-E-S-S-F-U-L-L-Y, successfully. So if you set up your goal and if you do actions for that one and if you get that one, that is what your accomplishment. Okay. Now we have 2 ears, one mouth. It means we have to listen more. Okay. So first of all, you have to form your habit of listening to others. Look at, it's another good habit. You should listen to others. Most of the people do not listen to others very well. One of the great frustrations in life is that many do not feel understood. The habit will ensure you to learn the most important communication skill, that is active listening. So without listening, we cannot speak. Okay? So without listening, we cannot acquire knowledge. So listening is very important. So we have to develop a habit of listening to others because we learn communicative skills and at the same time we learn many things by listening. Okay. Now we have another one is work in group. It's another important habit and it's very simple. Please read with me. One person is better for meditation. It means that if a person is there, we can do meditation. Okay. Two are better for study. So combined study, we say that one. We can discuss and we can be clear in our subject matter. But more are better for interaction. So if we want to do interaction, communication, sharing ideas, we need a group, many people. Therefore, you should work in groups to create something better than working alone. Through this habit, you may learn that it does not have to be your way or my way, but rather a better way. So if you want to get good ideas, if you want to get better ideas, it's better to work in a group. It's another good habit. Now another important habit, see, renew yourself. Now read with me. You should regularly renew and strengthen the four key dimensions, 4 aspects of our life, 4 parts of our life. See, they are body, brain, heart and soul. Smart work is possible on the basis of these 4 and their efficiency. So it means that we have to be healthy physically, mentally, and we have to think from our heart, soul, So there should be a good combination and we can renew ourselves. We can update ourselves. So this is another good habit. And now you have to know the new word, dimensions. So what's the spelling of the word dimension? All of you practice with me. D-I-M-E-N-S-I-O-N-S, dimensions. You can pronounce in 2 ways. One is dimensions, another is dimensions. You can follow either of pronunciation. Once again, all of you spell it out. D-I-M-E-N-S-I-O-N-S, dimensions, or you can pronounce dimensions. Now last time, D-I-M-E-N-S-I-O-N-S, dimensions or dimensions. So what does it mean? Now tell me the spellings of the word dimensions. D-I-M-E-N-S-I-O-N-S, dimensions, or you can pronounce as dimensions. Both pronunciations are correct. Okay. So what does it mean? Simply you can understand as aspects, A-S-P-E-C-T-S, aspects, or simply you can understand as parts. There are different parts in our life, so we have to renew ourselves. Now another one is try to be good, not great. Okay, see, read with me. You should try to be simple and good. Simplicity is the best method to get respected and loved by others. All good people are great, but all great people may not be so. The simplicity and goodness in nature are always respected and worshipped everywhere in the world. So if we have simple living standards, simple lifestyle, then we can be good person. There are many great persons, but all of them are not good. So we try to be always good. Now another, see, be reflective. Reflective is a key technique to reveal your reality, your strengths and weaknesses. For example, if you do something in a day on your bed before sleeping, you can revise. You can evaluate the actions that you have done in that day. For example, what are the good things you do? What are the bad things you do? So that will lead you for your next day. This is what we call reflection. For example, if we see our picture on the mirror, we can find whether our face is good or not, whether there is any mark or not. So like this, we have to be reflective one that shows our reality to improve ourselves if we have weaknesses, and we can continue our good points, strengths. Okay, so read it with me now. Reflection is a key technique to reveal your reality, that is to say, your strengths and weaknesses. You are the best person in the world to know about yourself. Therefore, you should review yourself against your friends, your role model, and your knowledge acquired from your experience or text. After your reflection, you should not worry about your past, but be happy since you have learned a lesson from your past and make your future better. So, you always try to practice to do this habit while you are lying on your bed before sleeping at night, because that will give you a real picture of your that day, and that will lead for your tomorrows. And here we have one more word you have to learn. So what's the spelling of this word? All of you please read with me. R-E-V-E-A-L, reveal. Okay, once again, R-E-V-E-A-L, reveal. Now you have to tell me the spelling. It is R-E, please tell me without looking. R-E-V-E-A-L, reveal. Okay, so what does it mean? It means so. Simply you can understand so, or let people know about what we have. Dear students, I hope you might have got the ideas from the text. So I have a task for you, and the task for you is read the text above and fill in the gaps with correct word from the list below. Now we have atmosphere, determine, paradigm, prioritize, self-confidence. Now you have to tell me what is the correct word for number A, and later on in your free time you can write it down in your notebook from your English textbook. So what's the correct word here? Likewise, number B, da-di-da-di-da means perception, like a pair of glasses that determines whether we can see things clearly or not. Number C, we should da-di-da-di-da again, good habits in our life. Number D, we should maintain our da-di-da-di-da even at hard times. And number E, we should create an appropriate da-di-da-di-da to foster the good habits in a child. So what is the correct word in the first blank? Can you tell me now? Yes, you are right. That is determine. Our good habits or bad habits determine our character. Okay. Now number B. Can you tell me? Oh, you are so smart. It's the right word. That is paradigm. Paradigm means perception, like a pair of glasses that determines whether we can see things clearly or not. Now number C. We should what? Now tell me, there are 3 words left in the box. Which one is the correct one? And it's prioritize. We should prioritize good habits in our life. Now we have 2 more words in the box. Which one is correct for number D? We should maintain our what? Self-confidence even at hard times. And number E, I don't like to say, okay, because it's already clear for you. That is atmosphere. Is that clear? Now one more task I have for you. It's your class assignment. We are going to do now. It's matching items. Okay. So again we have a list of words, and you have to find out the meanings, because we have already discussed some of the unfamiliar words in our text. So can you tell me the meaning of eliminate? What is the correct word of eliminate? That meaning. You are right. It is remove or eradicate. Okay. Now another we have proactive. So what does it mean? Tell me all of you. Oh yes, you are again right. It is taking the initiative. Okay. Now another we have is career. So what's the correct meaning of it? Now all of you try. Tell me loudly. I want to listen from you all. Again you are right. It is at work. Now we have another word, communicate. So I hope you all can say very easily about this meaning. Yes, you are right. That is to exchange information, news, ideas, etc. Now the last word, is it necessary to say? You all can say it, I know. That is dimensions, and only one option is left there, that is proportions or measurements. Okay, these are the words. Dear students, these words you have to use in your daily life, and I suggest you to make sentences of your own using these words, okay, in your free time at your home. Now, I just like to show you some examples of doing question answer. Read the text again and answer these questions. It's in our textbook. So the first question for you is, what do you mean by good habits? And another question we have is, how can we cultivate good habits in us? You can find their answers in this paragraph. See, these highlighted words are the keys for our answer, and from here you can develop your answer. So how can we develop, for example, our habits? Good or bad will shape our characters. When we are able to deal with our own habits, from here you can write answer of number A. Good habits means forming good behaviors that will shape our characters. Okay, from here you can make your answer like this. Like this for number B. How can we cultivate good habits in us? From here you can write your answer. In order to create good habits, we should have good paradigm in our lives. So that is what you can develop in this way. We can cultivate good habits by having good paradigm in our lives. Okay, that is how you can do. Like this, I want to show you one more example. When do we realize how poor our current vision is? This is question given in number C. So you can find its answer in this paragraph. See, these are the keys for you, these words. Like, we will never know how poor our current vision is until we get a new and better paradigm. Therefore, let's know about some good habits. So from here, you can develop our answer like this. We realize how poor our current vision is when we get a new and better paradigm, which means knowing about our good habits. Or if you write up to paradigm, that can be correct. Okay, this is how you have to do the task of question answer at your home. So for it, we have question number D, E, F, G and H in the textbook. So question number D, what shapes our character? How? Number E, who is responsible for our happiness and unhappiness? Number F, why do we need to cultivate a personal mission statement? Then G, what are the 4 key dimensions of life? And H, why should we reflect ourselves from time to time? This is one task for you as your home assignment. Now, one more task I want to give you. Read the text again and make a list of good habits along with their short description in the table given below. You can do like this. It is given, be positive. Now you have to write its description. So it can be like this, taking a thing from good point of view. Be positive, okay? Like this, prioritize, right thing in right time. You can write down. Like for others also, write in this way. These are your 2 tasks. Is it clear, all of you? If so, I hope that you might have better understood about the meanings of some unfamiliar words, their pronunciation, and also I hope that you might have understood the text better, that is habits and behavior. So don't forget to practice those good habits we have already discussed in our today's class. Now, I want to say this much for today. Please keep practicing and try to form good habits in you. It's all for today. Have a great time. We will see in our next class. Till then, all of you, goodbye.